Hello, Martin Roberts, back again with the second part of this week Ask Martin Anything. So yes, so if you want to subscribe to this channel, that would be nice. Ring the little dingly bell thing to make sure that you're alerted when one of these videos comes up, and also like it. Because, I don't know, these YouTube algorithm things, if I get lots of people liking it, it tells other people to watch it, and then more people like it. It's just like a whatever. Oh my gosh, did you see? I did this video. I wasn't having a very good week. Rolo the dog had died, and I was just like really cheesed off. And I heard from my agent that Strictly wouldn't even take a phone call, wouldn't even let me get past the first hurdle of being on Strictly. Now, I don't have a right to be on Strictly. No, of course I don't. But I just think, I sort of look at the people who are on there and think, well, I sort of fit in with that genre, and I've been on television for 18 years, and I haven't been on Strictly, and I would have thought it'd be worth a phone call. Just to say, hi Martin, what do you think you could offer or whatever? And I've got, so many stories I wanted to tell them. And I was really cheesed off. They wouldn't even take a phone call, they've probably got thousands of people wanting to do it, quite rightly so. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm a very small fish in a very big pond. But I sort of hoped that I would get this phone call, and I was feeling a bit sorry for myself. So I did this little video. I thought did this whole thing about, what was it, Martin for Strictly, a little hashtag. It was almost not as nice as a joke, but just as a sort of, I don't know, something to cheer me up, basically. And just to see what people said, and it was so lovely. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So many of you just said, we supported you, we'd love to see you doing it. And this little video I created, just me in the car, being a bit cheesed off, asking people for support. The last account, it had 180,000 views. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Why does that video get so many people watching it? I don't know, but thank you for watching it. And I'll tell you what the interesting thing is, it didn't make a scrap of difference. Still not have the phone call. Well, maybe another year. The trouble is, I'm falling apart. All my bits are falling. My legs hurt, my arms and my back's all over the place. It's almost like I feel like my time is running out. I'll already be the oldest person to ever do Strictly. So, it's like last chance saloon. I'm not desperate. I'm just really, really keen and excited to do it. It's like, looks like it's not going to happen. Whatever. But there you go. That's an interesting story. But maybe it isn't. Thank you anyway. Interesting name, I can't pronounce it. Hi Martin, I'm in the process of buying a house in the UK, and the search came back with ground stability identified. What advice? Okay, well that sounds quite serious. Ground stability is good, ground instability is bad. If there's any danger that the surrounding land or the land underneath the house could be giving way, that could give rise to subsidence, which would be very expensive to put right. So ground stability issues are fairly fundamental, and you want to get a surveyor to check that out without a doubt. Diane Penn Barkley, hello Diane, bit late. Who comes up with all the songs on the show? Well, it's mostly the editors. Lock themselves in darkened rooms, and I don't know what they do. I don't know where they Google. I don't know how they do it, but they just find the most extraordinary songs, don't they? Yeah, amazing. Mank. Hi Mank. Bit late to the party, Martin, but I'll ask anyway. The two new additions, Tommy Watson and Lady, I didn't know them, with Jackie. Are they a permanent fixture, or were they on due to the pandemic self-isolation? Well, Jackie and Tommy were introduced to help us out during lockdown. Yeah, I mean, they fitted in really well on the show, I think. So I don't know. It's not up to me whether or not they I don't know their contracts and what they've been asked to do. But I mean, Jackie's absolutely lovely, and who wouldn't want a legend like Tommy on the show? So let's see what happens. The original thing was to help us out during lockdown, but the powers that be might decide that they like a larger number of presenters. So watch this space. Hopefully they'll still have me doing it. But there's not much I can do if they don't want me. But there's no indication that they don't. Just before you panic, don't panic. You might not be panicking, like whatever. Anyway, Bethan G. If you found a magic lamp, what would be your 3 wishes? Right, okay, nice one, Bethan. I think stop the destruction of the tropical rainforest like that now and reforest and get rid of all those nasty logger type people would be number 1. I think I would want to get a copy of Sadsville, my book, the children's mental health book and mental well-being book, to every single 8 and 9-year-old in the world, translated, because hopefully then that will just help them with what they might be struggling through as a result of lockdown. 3 wishes. 3rd wish would probably be, I would probably wish that we can reset the clock and go back to things as they were before COVID, and everyone just not have suffered in the way they have, and that whichever nasty little inconsiderate bat that coughed this into the world stage never gets to meet whatever it meant, if that's the theory you believe. Hello, Seiko. Hi, Martin. Which member of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles do you most relate to, and why? Well, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were brilliant, but they were a bit after my time. So I don't want to pin any part of my personality on, because I don't. They were named after was it Raphael, Donatello, and was it D'Artagnan? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I can't remember who the was. So I couldn't really pin myself onto any particular one because I don't really know. I was more a Womble kind of a guy, in which case I'd probably be Orinoco. Mark. Hi Mark. I'm pretty sure I'm all caught up on Holmes Under the Hammer, although I find the odd one I've missed. When will a new series be out there, and how many do you film per series? So there is never a new series, it's just ongoing, and the BBC sort of put new programmes next to old ones, so you don't suddenly get, now's a new series of Holmes Under the Hammer. You'll get on a Thursday there might be a new episode, and then on Friday there's an older episode, and the following Monday there's a new episode, and there's an older episode. No, it's you'll never really, it's not like we actually start a new set of programmes. But whenever we get a new series to start filming, we film 80 programmes generally, which is 80 shows worth, and that normally takes us about a year to film. It's taken us a lot longer at the moment because of social distancing, but that's the basic gist. Dan Kenyon. Hi Martin, would you rather walk backwards forever or only be able to eat butter sandwiches? I think walking backwards would be interesting, wouldn't it? I mean, it'd be really annoying. Only be able to eat butter sandwiches. I think, picking one out of the bad job there, I'd probably go for walking backwards. Last but one question. Morning, Martin. This is Steve Jones. Hope you're well. What's your first meal out after lockdown? I think just a pub. A pub lunch on a Sunday, inside, by a fire. Yeah, definitely. Just who'd have thought that would be a dream, eh? Last question from PJ. Hi, Martin. Are you actually a dab hand at DIY, as this photo of you posing on a roof suggests? Or do you normally call the builders in? Oh, I am actually a complete DIYer. I love it actually. I love maintenance and I like actually doing it in the first place. Yeah, I grew up in a house where my dad was into DIY and I just kind of inherited that love for it. And in fact, check out this channel because there are lots of hints and tips about DIY projects for adults and children on here. There's a whole playlist about DIY ideas for adults and kids, and I do love it. I do it. I might get the builders in when there's a massive job to do, just because of time issues. And there's things obviously like electrics and plumbing that I don't do. But yeah, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So those are your questions for this week. Thank you very much for them. It's on a Monday. #AskMartinMonday on my Twitter, which is @TBMartinRoberts. Make sure you like this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I've got a few exciting new videos which we're going to be launching very, very soon, including a whole new property project. So look out for that. And also don't forget, on Thursdays at the moment, for a limited period, I'm doing my free webinars, an hour with me, where I'll tell you some property investing tips and also tell you about my property investment weekend that you might want to go on. So check out martinroberts.com to find out more about that. But for now, have a great week.